woman in particular, she's an African-American woman, and she was like a world-famous midwife in the Carolinas. You know, Miriam Sims, terrible, terrible person. Black women are the roots of OBGYN gynecology, includes the bones of black women, first of all. Miriam Sims and his research on women's bodies, utilizing 3 African-American women enslaved. I believe it was Alabama. I believe it was Alabama where those 3 women were enslaved, and he did not give them any pain medication. They didn't have any anesthesia, and he was operating on them because they had issues within their reproductive organs. And he's considered the father of gynecology, you know, doing this and, you know, experimenting while these women needed relief, experimenting on black women's bodies to perfect instruments and procedures for, you know, gynecology, and also influencing, you know, OBGYN practices. But there became this quest for the, quote, professionalization of medicine, and the, quote, professionalization and certification of obstetricians and gynecologists in the field of, you know, birthing babies. And with that, you saw this influx of what professionalization meant in the 1800s and the early 1900s was basically educated men equaled professional. You saw a lot of midwives and the history and tradition of doulas pushed out of the process. And black women in particular, black midwives and doulas were pushed out of the process. So whether we're talking about, you know, medicine, we're talking about, you know, birthing babies, if we're talking about making clothing, if we're talking, it doesn't matter. Black people were pushed out of the entire process. And that has come back to bite us in the, you know what, with all of the mortality rates.